Hi everyone and welcome back. So the next topic, I'm just giving a small examples why because I don't need to build a whole application. I will be building end-to-end application and then I will be showing all those things again, right? The next example is the pipes. So validation pipe we have discussed, but how the validation pipe works. So let's say I'm building a API. When you build a REST API, you take something in the payload, you pass query parameter, path parameter, route parameter, right? How do we do validations on those? So I have some requirement like in the payload, I am passing email, do the validation. In the path parameter, I'm passing a UUID, do the validation. In the pagination API, in the query parameter, I'm passing page and limit. Page should be a number greater than 1, limit should be a greater than 0, right? So how can we do all the validations? You can use JOD, you can use Joy. In the NestJS, there is a class validator library and DTOs. So let's say I can use existing pipes if I just need to validate only a single property like ID. Then there are parse int pipe, parse boolean pipe. So there are some built-in pipes, validation pipes, parse int, parse bool, parse UUID, parse enum, parse default value, and parse file pipe. They just validate a particular property. But what if I'm passing a payload and inside payload there is an email and I need to validate that email is a proper format? So in that case, you can define DTOs for those like here, parse int. This ID should be of type number. So what I need to do? First of all, I haven't discussed all those things like how you can pass a path parameter, query parameter, request body. We use these annotations at the rate param. Param means this is talking about the path parameter. At the rate query, that means this is talking about the query parameter. Here, at the rate, at the rate query, like page and limit. Here at the rate ID means path parameter ID. Here in this particular, I'm passing body. I'm not defining a DTO, but things are being passed inside a body. So here I'm doing a proper validation. What I'm saying is this is a post API and I'm going to run the validation on this. So the right set of validation is using DTOs. So in this body, I am accepting couple of argument. I don't need to register it here because I have already registered a validation pipe at the application layer. So NestJS provides the DTOs. You just write a simple class at the rate body, um, variable name, and the class representing that. So in this, you can define all the properties and their validation criteria like this: min length, max length, is email, is optional, is UUID, is defined, is array, is object, validate nested, and all where these are coming from. These are coming from class validator. These are all is string create user detail. This is the class and all these are validations. For the NestJS on the Swagger, we to expose all those things we use API property and all, but that we will discuss later. But this is how I can run the validation. Minimum is 0 for the age, it should be number, email is email, that's enough. And name is of min length 2 and is of type string. Now you can pass this DTO simple inside your controller. This is should be in the bottom. So here we have defined a DTO class. This DTO has all the class validator validations. So all these validations will get automatically applied. How? There is already a validation pipe registered at a root of the application. Then only these validations will be applied. Otherwise, no, it won't validate email as an email, nothing. But it will happen because in the main.ts we have written like this. So I have registered already a validation pipe which will enable the DTOs to get validated against using class validator. Other ways like, okay, I'm doing nothing much here. Use pipe, trim string pipe. What it does is it recursively trim. This is the pre-built pipe, you can say. It removes the spaces. Here you can say API parameter. I'm passing ID. ID is a path parameter, and how can I validate? I can just use this custom parse pipe. Okay. You can also write a custom pipes. So that is an option. So what I have a separate validation criteria here that, okay, you will be passing me the number in this as ID. That should be from 1 to 100. So how can I write it? I can write a custom validator. custom pipe for it. So what this custom pipe is doing, you just pass me, I mean, you can write a define a transform method, you will pass the value, and here I can check some validation criteria. Okay, value is undefined, null, that is fine. If value is there, then it should be all the, it should follow all these criterias. If it is greater than max, throw exception. If it is less than min, throw an exception. Otherwise, just parse it and return the value, right? So this is how. And here we are just using a default value pipe. This is also a custom pipe which we have created. Default value pipe. So it will just apply a parse and pipe on that. Here is a parse UUID pipe. So you are passing UUID as a path parameter, right? So this path parameter, and the pipe which I'm applying is a parse UUID. So if you are not passing UUID, that means it will throw a bad request exception for this. So these are like some, this is how you can write a custom pipe, or you can use an existing pipes, parse int, parse bool, parse UUID and all. I mean, there is, I really need to write a custom pipe because, and I just define a DTO. I mean, in 90% cases, you will do it like this. You will write a class. Inside a class, you will use all the class validator decorators. Is email, is defined, is min length, max length, min value, max value, and all those things.